Like fishing for a handful of judges, fishing for a handful of things.
Going for funny little combos. I don't know.
So it is going to be Michigan State University up against Purdue here. Michigan State coming in as the 1 seed. Like we said, very dominating performances yesterday. Purdue is coming in as the 3 seed to go up against this match. Made a couple upsets to get to where they are right now. They're going to continue to try and bring this energy here to the match as we start off with Gersley for Purdue versus Rydro for Michigan State. Looking for just a bit of a slower footsies game right now. Neither character wants to approach.
Coming out.
They know it's one of these situations where if they're losing here in neutral, they're going to lose a lot of pressure, going to lose a lot of stage advantage. And these are characters where you cannot lose those opportunities. As we're seeing, Rydro is getting 65% off of just one interaction here.
As you know, as Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is, your neutral airs are so strong, and Ridley's neutral air is just so good at just spacing out, approaching, and just getting a decent chunk of damage in. But it looks like, Gersley's kind of tying up the difference here. I mean.
Right.
Just a few interactions, and now they're almost the same percentage.
Right, and that wing is definitely going to be helping here. Just came online. A great command grab there to get him off the platform, get some more pressure on the potentially with a bit of an edge guard with the neutral B here. Not able to get it. He just goes high with the wing here. That second double jump is going to be really pivotal in getting back to stage. Baits out the side B, able to get around it, find some control over here on the center. Able to get a grab here off of that, whiffing the side B here for
a little bit
Michigan
of stage
State.
control here, not trying to overstay.
Wow.
There's your one stock. They're both so light.
Right.
But excellent edge guard there from Rydro. Using that forward air to kind of stuff out anything that Gersley can possibly do. Now, I do want to mention, Sephiroth is
great back air right there.
A good back air, guys.
I gotta say, both these characters feel like they get a little bit of the heavy treatment where they got those big laggy moves. They're really easy to combo because they have, taller, at least larger hurt boxes. But they're both relatively killable characters. They don't have the weight that the survivability that heavies typically speaking get. So it's going to be really interesting because they're both going to be throwing out big kill moves once it starts getting to later percents after they're starting to rack some stuff up. That could kill way earlier than you'd expect it to. Like, this is such a scary situation. A good call out to get the air dodge here by jumping up.
Nice up tilt.
Fantastic feint.
All right, looks like down tilt, the forward air confirm. Tries to go for a hard read. Unfortunately,
there it is. That back air is going to take it again. That Sephiroth back air is so lethal. Purdue, having the first stock lead of the set right now, can be really good going in against this 1 seed. If they need as much of a lead as they can get as early as possible.
Oh, nice. No,
whoa,
what
the
are you doing?
Just a little too late.
That's a little bit unlucky for Rydro there. Nice catch. Gets them off stage, potentially using neutral Bs to try to get them off stage and keep them off stage, rather.
That flexibility with the double jump is going to be so good here because you just don't have to deal with the fire breath. Using it to bait the roll in, though, and cover that option, pretty strong. Looking to see if he can get something off the counter, but there's just too many fireballs coming his way. The
nice
great dash attack.
Man.
Doesn't care about the spacing. Able to get in here. Even up the stock count. Right now, it's both a 1-for-1 game. Both characters trying to figure out who gets to keep their stock going into the next game. This is a really pivotal moment again here because, in case we haven't clarified yet, in a crew battle format, whoever keeps this stock here gets to start a next game with a completely fresh stock. So it doesn't matter at this point who wins or who loses or how much damage you take. As long as you can win here, you get to keep a fresh new stock going into another match. A fantastic counter. Looking like it's going to kill from across stage, but fantastic DI here from Rydro to stay alive. He has a chance to bring this back. The dash attack is going to let him get in for a little bit of chip damage here.
Angel online.
Trying to see if he can get something with the nair. Great edge guard. Is he going to be able to get back to stage? He does. The Octo Slash protecting him back towards ledge. Fantastic back air. Trying to send him across the stage, but it's not going to be enough yet. Trying to see if he can find something.
Looks like we are going to be. I mean, Rydro just has such good control over center stage. Just these straight hits forcing Gersley off. But unfortunately, Gersley's approach options back into stage with the Octo Slash is just so safe that Rydro can't really contest. All he could do is just hold B and hope and pray.
Right. He's going to have to go here looking for a bit of a regrab situation. Rydro not taking advantage of it, potentially finding an opening, and now he's stuck on the corner, and it is going to be Gersley who takes the first match. Just an unfortunate position where that dash attack puts you in a really sticky situation.
And I gotta say, man, these almost lightweight, heavy kind of picks,
pseudo heavies, right?
Big hitboxes seem to be a really good pick for crew battles. I mean, we've seen Sephiroth being picked time and time again. Maybe that's just because Sephiroth's broken, but also.
There's something really interesting about Sephiroth.
There's something really interesting about Sephiroth that I'll talk about later. But I think the idea of just having big hitboxes, being able to play safe, play range, and, we have talked a little bit about, consistency characters, characters where you have to play really consistent, really solid in order to get advantages and then kind of use that lead and just stretch it as far as you can.
Right.
not being super great for crew battles because the goal is to just take down as many stocks as you can. And having to play super consistent over a long, long period of time can be very taxing for a player.
Right. Now, the interesting thing about Sephiroth, though, is he has the comeback mechanic, which is the one-winged angel. We talked about it a little bit when it was online. It helps. It improves Sephiroth's movement speed, gives him a second jump. Some of his smash attacks get armor on him, so it's easier to fish. Not necessarily fish, but it's easier to commit to stronger kill options. He just has a lot of more flexibility and durability in the air as well as on the ground. It basically helps round him out to a nice, full, solid character. But it is a comeback mechanic. It requires you to be... or the more behind you are, the easier it is to get. So the key thing here is the further behind in stocks he is, the earlier it turns on. If he's down 2 stocks, it turns on at 45. If he's down a stock, it turns on at 45. If he's down 2 stocks, it turns on at I think 30, 35.
I mean,
for Purdue, Gersley's going to start down 2 whole stocks. He's going to have one-winged angel online
he's gonna get
so
hit
early
once.
in this match. Right. We're going to hear the match getting started here. Palutena's going to be looking for a little bit of a combo here off the nairs. Looking for a forward air here. Able to get it to push him off stage. And one-winged angel is already online. This is the stuff we're talking about, where now Sephiroth is just so much of a scarier character than he is in base form, and he's already scary in base.
I mean, yeah, but again, we've seen ArcD play the Sephiroth matchup rather solid, using your back airs, your nice edge cancel there. Using your back airs, your dash attacks to just kind of, wave in front of Sephiroth and just try to get as much space as you can because, there is a big, big sword in your way. And, shield beats sword.
Right. Well, this is Palutena also is a very strong neutral character. Kind of wants to be up in your face and just force you to pick panic options, which Sephiroth doesn't really have a lot of good close range panic options. His forward airs, his forward tilts, the only good thing are all a little laggy. The only great thing he has in his kit. Wow, using the armor. Not getting a sweet spot and, not at a high enough % to convert it, but does keep him safe through the back air. Looking for a bit of a, phantom footstool there to just reposition. But yeah, the very interesting thing about Palutena is that she can just get up in your face, and Sephiroth does not have the tools to deal with it. His Nair is not going to be putting you in range to deal with, someone properly spacing a back air, someone properly spacing just forward air pokes. So Palutena can just be in your face, stay in your face, and you can't really do too much about it when you're Sephiroth.
Is definitely not an infighter. Palutena, really good at just racking up damage, spamming neutral air. Well, every character is, but we've seen both Ridley and Palutena are actually pretty good at just using neutral airs, getting in your opponent's face, and just making sure you can't get any space to breathe, which is how Sephiroth is beaten. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what Purdue University brings out in order to defeat a Palutena. I mean, Palutena is very solid. I don't think Palutena has too many super bad losing matchups, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, a good high tier, a decent all-arounder is always going to be a solid
maybe.
pick. Here's the thing. You don't want to be counter-picking here, in my opinion, with 2 blind slots still.
Yeah.
They can put in whatever character they need to put in to deal with potentially an off-meta pick.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, anything meta is good, right? As we discussed before. Pythra, maybe some other high tier. I don't know.
Steve is unbanned.
Joker. Steve.
I don't know if any of these teams are running Steve.
I do not think CECC has Steve.
No, Steve is banned in CECC, but he's unbanned in
He's
PEC,
unbanned here.
which is really interesting because, again, like we said, this is a qualifier for a CCC event. So a team could be using Steve here tonight to qualify for that event that they won't be able to play Steve at. It's a really interesting situation.
Anyone still playing Steve might be digging themselves into a hole. No pun intended.
Right. We've already seen a lot of regions around the country begin to ban it. Here in Columbus, Steve is banned as well. There's a lot of Ohio regionals that have at least banned Steve. I know he's banned down in Cincinnati as well. I believe we've got the Ohio Smash Summit coming up in next weekend here at Game Arena as well. I believe he's banned there. So it's very interesting, at least from a regional caster, because I have no clue what I'm talking about, Steve. So it's going to be Yash is coming in with the Squirtle here. I really love Pokemon Trainer as a pick because you get access to 3 different characters in a crew battle. That is so critical because already these players are going to be taxed by having to play so many different matchups that now they have to do it 3 times in one character. And keeping that stock is so important in a crew battle. So when you get to those high percents, to be able to switch to a big body that could just live at 150, 160 to straight hits is so huge. Because if you can, every stock that you can keep is basically a stock that you can steal, a stock lead that you can just push into the next game, which could be so huge.
Oh, what?
Wow. Trying to cover the roll read here. I mean, a fantastic display from Palutena so far in the neutral to really put some pressure on this Squirtle, but trying to return Yash with his own pressure, with the pressure of his own, pushing Palutena out to the ledges here, trying to see if they can get him in an awkward position. Catches them dropping off the platforms, and good ledge cancel there to get out of it.
I think ArcD is really showing that he has a good grasp on Yasha's habits. I mean, really reading almost playing around Yasha's habits, you know, trying to go for these tech chases, these roll reads, whatever.
Right.
And just barely missing. I mean, that F smash on the roll read was crazy. Unfortunately, it just didn't hit.
Right.
Yash, you know, we've seen as a pretty solid player.
I think we might see a switch here soon.
Yeah.
I think Squirtle doesn't live that there, but being able to switch to Ivysaur is really great, and putting in the Charizard, you're going to be able to live maybe 1 or 2 more hits. Definitely not a Palutena backer in this situation, so that's why ArcD's trying to look for it, trying to look for the pressure. Yash just wants to be able to find in. The other thing about Charizard is he's got some great kill moves. His up special, his back air are really, really powerful. His up air there, right, well, catches him on the platform. He just gets stuck there. Yash is able to start, you know, pulling a bit of a lead here as well, back for Purdue, just trying to get things started. Looking to see probably if he can rack up some damage here on ArcD before having to tap out this Squirtle here.
Yeah, I mean, ArcD looking to just fish for back air, trying to go for these kill moves. I mean, back air is insanely safe, so there's no reason why you shouldn't.
The down throw back air, able to air dodge through it. Recognizing twice now though that Yash has tried to air dodge out through the down throw back air. You know, it's kind of one of the only options you have in that situation. The down tilt is going to lock up the stock, but once you notice that that's a habit that they're making, you can down throw someone, you know, short hop to bait out the back air, hit him with an F smash, hit him with an up smash kind of thing. It's some good pressure that if ArcD's beginning to pick up on that, they might be able to identify that this is a habit that's coming in place. And, I mean, when you're at 110, 120, even 140, I believe, on that ledge, you're so scared of that back air. So you do kind of just mash that air dodge button. Could be a good habit to potentially take advantage of here in these. Double jumps just aren't tall enough to really give him enough height to throw out at least a big enough threatening aerial.
I mean, you know, when you play Pokemon Trainer, maybe you get used to the other characters' jump heights, and maybe you can kind of get mixed up a little bit.
Right.
And I think maybe that's what might have happened. you know.
In a typical environment, Charizard is not often a character that people are playing. Ivysaur
Yeah.
is really great at killing already, and you don't need the survivability as much because Squirtle can rack up all your damage if you need to, like, if you go to a stock situation where you need to, you know, rack up
Right.
damage. If you're able to take the stock with Ivysaur, you can just switch back to Squirtle to do the damage. You
Right.
don't really need a lot of the pressure that Charizard brings to the team. Here in a stock battle, though, the meta is different. The stocks are what matter.
The survivability is much more important than whatever you have. And Charizard being, unfortunately, not super well played, not
Right.
super well discovered, I guess, does mean that alternatively, I would have liked to see Yash maybe go for win a couple more games. I have seen him tear through a team earlier yesterday,
Right.
OSU specifically. Really
Yeah, I mean, the Pokemon trainer can be so
Pokemon
lethal
trainer is
because,
so
like
good.
I said, the versatility of having
Yeah.
3 different characters in a crew battle is so good, especially since it's kind of hard to counterpick
oh
around
goodness.
it. We're going to be seeing the Corrin come in here from,
That's not Yash.
from Cantaloupe, I believe.
Oh, Cantaloupe. All right.
Um,
Ooh, a little bit of swag from Arcty.
the Lopa Dope is a cheer you might be hearing from behind us, but that is what they love to.
Whoa. All right.
So, typically speaking, we do a countdown here for crew battles because we can't use the actual in-game timer due to the nature, just because a player has to kill themselves. We started the counter, and then Michigan State was attacking before the counter.
You might hear the crowd behind us saying a certain chant. I'm actually not sure what the chant is.
Fast, go fast, fun.
Don't have fun.
Go have fun. I don't think it's go have fun. I hear like people saying fast. I don't know what
Play
it is.
fast and loose. All right. Okay. All right. Make sure. Okay. I don't know if the mic's gonna pick it up, but I'm gonna make sure to listen this time.
We'll turn it towards the audience a little bit, see if we can pick it up.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go have fun!
Go have
It is
fun.
just go have fun.
I guess it is go have fun.
But anyway, yeah, that's what the competitors here have been cheering out every single time before the match starts. It's a little bit of a countdown before we get into things. But speaking of getting into things, Michigan State right now has some great pressure. Arcty just throwing out a couple of nairs to get some good stage
got
control.
into things a little bit too early. Both times, man. All right, Pin doesn't get anything. Nice punish.
Oh, wow. He's okay. So Cantaloupe able to find a bit of an in now. All he has to do is take one stock. It'd be really, really nice if he doesn't lose one. But Arcty has been on a tirade right now.
Yeah.
He's been able to take the first stock in every single match that he's played so far without, doing something. That dash attack is
nice
going to put him in a
confirm.
really good position here. Trying to see if he can look for some sort of two-frame with the down tilt. He's able to get it. Good DI there from Cantaloupe to know that he has to hold out in order to get around this. Charging the up smash is going to get him punished here from a roll read off ledge, from a roll to get up off ledge. And now we're just going to be resetting here, playing a bit of footsies in neutral, seeing how each character wants to find their way in.
Yeah, Kalos is definitely an interesting stage. Palutena doesn't really have the ability to chain neutral airs from platform to platform to platform.
Wow,
But
good call out there on the jump. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill. Using the pin to get back
Counter.
up off the wall. Good nair to bounce him off the wall. Trying to see if he can find a pin to kill the stock early. He's at 140. He will have rage. He might be killing a little bit earlier on some of his moves here. Just trying to see what Corrin can put out here to potentially secure a stock. There's a lot of options to start racking up damage here. She's able to juggle really well with those giant sword attacks of hers. So it's just going to be about where she could find them. If she could find an opportunity to get in, a great spot dodge to get around the grab here. Great pressure on the shield.
All right.
Just trying to see what she needs to do here to get this last
unfortunately,
stock.
no two-frame. Does manage to get one.
Wow, he just can't secure this stock. The pin, more or less a pseudo wall jump basically in this matchup. Another roll off ledge, able to get
there you
around
go.
it. That
Nice
third back air is what's going to be
back
it. Do
air.
it.
All right,
Arcty steals his 5th stock of the set.
Arcty is not even the main bruiser in
Right.
his team, and he's definitely just showing up here.
Michigan State has such a well-rounded team. I mean, you can
what a
see
combo. You should
uniquely
check that.
each different player here has been able to go on tirades of their own in different sets.
Mhm.
We've seen Dice go crazy. We've seen Talon go crazy. We're seeing Arcty going crazy right now. Michigan State has such a strong team. In this situation,
Look,
being down 5 to 7 stocks is so scary. You need to take this last one now because these last 2 players have gone on runs.
Yeah, they've been playing so. The Cantaloupe seems to be like, I don't want to say anything, but I think Cantaloupe's playing a little bit sloppy. He's messing up his confirms, his pins, his reads even. He's messing up his direction facing. Which hopefully
The drag down there
What?
to able to get into a grab, try to get a back air, at least find some,
Wait.
at least a bit more stage control. He rolls in again. I gotta
this
say,
guy's
this is
cooking, man.
been a really good option here. He knows that a lot of Paolo's pressure is looking for those close to ledge options. He wants to keep trapping him at ledge, and he's not able to do so for quite a long amount of time. Loeb finding an opportunity to push him off stage, trying to see if he can find something now. It's going to be a ledge trapping situation. Going to have to
Neutral
react
get
to
out.
something, just putting some pressure on the shield, forcing him to make an option before he does. Whiffing the nair, and the backer is going to connect for ArcD. Trying to see if he can steal out one more stock or seal out one more stock before the end of this game here. Just doing again, throwing out the short hops, a lot of pressure. Trying to see if we can get him off this platform, able to get out and back into safety here on the center stage. Is the up throw going to do it? It is.
Yes, all right.
The star KO kills here for Purdue. Michigan State down to 6 stocks. You know, Cantaloupe losing a stock there, it hurts a little
not
bit, but
the
it's
end of the world.
not terrible
Not
at
the
all.
end of the world. No, Corrin is definitely a character that exists in the game that has
Right.
the ability to kill you early.
Right, right. Some really that up throw on a stage like Kalos is going to
Yeah.
kill super early, but it is a very strong kill throw. It's going to be one of those things where you have to look out for it. It's really frustrating to deal with a sortie who has kill throws.
Yeah, that's like it feels so frustrating to fight against sometimes because you think you're just playing so solid, super
Right.
well, and then all of a sudden, boom.
It's like to get around all the like nair pressure, fair pressure,
Yeah.
like up air, like landing up air. The landing up air timing is so unique to Corrin
Right.
specifically. It's so different than like when you get used to Crom, when you get used
Roy.
to Lucina and Roy, like
Yeah.
all the strong meta sorties. Corrin is just throwing it out. It throws you off. So shield is such a strong place to be against these sorties who want to pressure you with these fast frame options so frequently. Grab up throw
Yeah,
and you die
grab
at
up
like
throw.
130,
Who do you
112.
think- Oh, it's Suspect. So I
Ooh,
do.
okay.
I don't know who Suspect plays. They might be a Falco player.
No, I don't.
I
they
don't
the
think. I don't.
Lucas?
Oh,
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
think
Lucas
we've
was on
seen
different team.
Suspect actually.
No, Suspect played one time, but I don't remember who they played yesterday. I believe Dice was their Falco player.
Oh yes, Dice was their Falco player. You know, they
Uh.
have Suspect, Dice, and
Talon.
Talon. Well, how could I forget Talon?
Right.
I'm a little confused as to what's happening here. I believe we're counter picking stages.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
really interesting. I gotta remember. It's very interesting. I'm trying to like screen sheet. Oh, he's playing Kazuya Mishima. All right, I'm
What?
excited to see this. Again, a character who
Yo.
has a pretty strong comeback mechanic. So when you start losing some stocks, it's Oh, okay.
Okay, nice, nice. Oh, okay, okay. Got some
Showing off a
great
bit of the
dashes.
tech.
Oh, all right. Looks like we're off to the races here. You know,
We're gonna get
Mishima doing
started.
some classic Mishima spacing here. Down throw.
Wow.
EWGF, no combo, unfortunately.
It doesn't get too much of an extension, but 40% off a grab to start the game is not bad. At a 0% grab,
Yeah.
you don't really need to like start racking up neutral damage. You
I
could just
mean-
get one solid interaction. Looking here, just a bit of an awkward situation.
To be fair, you know, Mishima, with how rare he wins his neutral interactions, he needs to
Right.
be getting a lot more
The
out of his
stun?
interactions. He messes up again and does manage to go for a grab.
Looking for that
Kazuya
F
does
tilt.
not have good. Oh, while standing 2 being kind of a dangerous move.
Right.
That's the wrong move. That's the wrong game.
right. But the concept is still there. He's translated really well over from Tekken 7, although he plays very differently than he typically would.
Unfortunately, the Iron God Fist does not manage to kill there. Up B is a very good kill move for Kazuya.
Right. It's just like you could look at half his kit and be like, yeah, this should probably kill.
Yeah, this is a good kill move. Unfortunately, no kill throws.
Looking to see if he can pressure something, getting a little bit of that information. You know, when I'm pressuring situations here, Lope is just going to be jumping out of it. So what is he going to be doing in the future in these situations where you need to seal out a stock? That information is so much more important than the percentage.
Oh!
Wow! Able to find the neutral
Nice
special to kill
snipe.
there.
Wow, all right. Suspect hitting some crazy stuff here.
Right. He's
I
really close to Rage Art being online, and here it is. Here, once he hits that 100%,
Rage Art.
or Rage Drive, sorry,
No, he
Rage,
yeah, he has Rage.
Rage, just
he has
the
Rage.
the concept of Rage.
Yeah. He's angry.
enraged. My
All right.
soldier's Rage.
Yeah, he's no longer angry. All right, air dodge back to stage. You know.
You know how it be.
I
But
do
he's
know
so
how-
heavy.
Ooh,
Ooh, the pin doesn't connect.
You are not serious.
Corn's not a real character.
Corn's not real.
Uh-oh. Is this going to be it?
Rage does actually messes up the combo, I think.
Dude, if I'm Lope, I just need this stock to...
Up.
yes.
Why
Wow.
not?
He's heavy enough here that he doesn't even want to burn the up throw, especially on such a tall stage here. Is it
There-
gonna be? Is
here
the
it
up throw
is,
gonna
here
be
it
it
is.
now?
What?
No way! At 195, he can't get it.
This character's okay.
Jesus
there you go,
Christ.
There you go. Suspect choosing a pretty suspect recovery method there, in my opinion.
Could you
Down
imagine how
throw.
good? Oh wow! Just looking for
What?
something early to send the stock away. Suspect is.
Oh!
He gets it. He does. He gets it. Oh, he lives though. He's able to get in, potentially finding a reversal here, putting him in a bit of a ledge situation, trying to find some pressure, as Kazuya Mishima would know it, some corner pressure, some
All
wall
right.
pressure here.
Heaven's Gate coming out.
Ooh, another good read on the
Laser?
jump.
No spike.
Wow.
Does power
Okay.
through the pin. This is looking pretty bad for Lope here.
Ooh.
Suspect does have some pretty good set play when it comes to just chasing you down. I want to see some more wave dashing because I think that's cool.
All right. Wow, a good roll there, just to time it perfectly. The backer doesn't even give him enough spacing.
Forward throw.
We're looking for a bit of a throw here. Not able to get the
Nice
break, and he
Oni
does
front
get
kick.
just booted off
Very
stage.
nice. Very, very nice. All right.
You got to learn your breaks.
Gotta learn your throw breaks. Come on, guys. if you're a high rank and you haven't learned your throw breaks yet, you should be down in third dan.
Look, I think if you're going to translate someone's moveset so, like, if you're going to try and be so
faithful
accurate,
about the you should be able to
give
break the
me a
throws.
break,
You
right?
should be
Give
able
me
to break the
breaks.
throws.
That's what I want to say. If I see him come out like this and I mash A and B, I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah, like why are the throws so broken but like I can't do anything about it.
Right. In Tekken, it makes sense. Like, oh, I'll take 40%, but like, oh, if I know my break.
It's easy. Actually, it's so reactable too.
Right.
They
Right.
should make throws reactable in this game too.
But if you're in a situation where Kazuya Mishima gets his hands on you, you might just eat 65.
Yeah, you'll just eat it.
Especially, he's got some crazy, like, touch of deaths. Like, that.
Well,
That's character.
not on Kalos.
That's true. Not on Kalos.
Not on Kalos. Definitely a little bit unfortunate for Suspect there. All right, what do we have here? Lucas, of course.
Yeah, so this is who plays the Lucas here.
Yeah. Very solid Lucas
There
from
we go,
Dave ID. Suspect must SD once. All right. 2, 1, go have fun. Yep.
The game starts. Going to get some pressure on. Returns it right away. 32%. You can hear the crowd actually laughing. As soon as he gets one grab, they're
Jeff.
shouting he's dead because that's how dangerous
get
Kazuya
that
Mishima can
combo.
be.
Let's go!
It is!
Let's go!
You heard the call out from the crowd, and they were 100% correct there. That grab converted into a full stock. It might as well be Smash 4 already because we're starting here on Smashville. 2 stocks. Lucas returning with a spike of his own. Not able to get it. That
Was that a
huge
was
jumps
that a-
there.
Was that a Fustel? Phantom Fustel?
Bro, why does a 3D fighter
Jeff?
have a good recovery? That's what I want to understand. Sakurai, that's the one thing. Why you got an up B like that?
Kazuya does not have a good recovery. What are you?
Are you kidding me? How low he can be to just jump back and then I guess it's more vertical than it is horizontal.
It's actually very much so either vertical or horizontal. There is no in between.
But it can be what it needs to be, and that F tilt is what Suspect needs it to be right there to convert the kill, sending Divi down to one more stock here within a minute of the game starting. This is some really scary pressure here. Suspect, Purdue on their last stock. He has a lot to do. The mental tax of fighting against Kazuya Mishima.
Rage Online, Heaven's Gate, or Heaven's Door, I believe. It could be very dangerous.
Going so deep to try and see if he can secure an early stock, because he really can. He
Okay,
doesn't
his
have to
recovery
respect
is
such a
kinda
low
crazy.
recovery.
My
Right.
bad.
Okay, yeah.
Flash punch
Thank you,
combo.
thank you. Oh, the PK freeze to cover potential edge guard situation.
What-
Is it going to
what-
throw him
what-
off
what-
enough?
what?
And it
Spike him.
does.
Oh, no spike. All right. Well,
Michigan State taking the first here in our best of 3 grand finals of this
that's
crew
the first
battle.
seed, guys.
I mean, they are.
They
They're
are the
showing
first
why
seed
they
for
are
a
the 1
reason.
seed. Against Purdue 3 seed, like they held in. They really
Yeah.
were holding their own. ArcD, MVP of this crew battle easily.
Yeah, easily just did a lot. I mean, Suspect did just dumpster.
Right.
That was
Suspect
a crazy
was
display of
melting
dominance.
through stock.
Yeah.
But I think ArcD, to be able to have the mental fortitude to just take that first stock
Right.
off of to respond, even
Yeah.
things up. Take that first stock off of Lope. Sorry, not the first. He did take the first stock off of Lope, but to be able to take 1, 2, 3 back-to-back stocks off a trainer, and then take one more stock off of Lope, it's such a strong
Absolutely
mental fortitude to
insanity, man.
run basically through 5 different characters and take a stock off of each of them.
All right. Well, that was a dang good first match. I wonder who we're gonna be sending up next.
Right. It's going to be an interesting conversation. Is MSU comfortable with the lead that they won with? They had a 4-5 stock lead. Is that enough room for them to feel happy
A
going
4
into
or
game
5
2?
stock lead. Yeah, I mean, if I were Michigan State, I would definitely send out Talon just so dude
Right.
could play a few games.
Right.
We love watching Talon.
We've seen the game 1, Talon doesn't come out.
No.
Game 2, Talon's their second man.
Yeah, like I think maybe they're just trying to whittle down their opponents just
Right.
a little bit, and then throw them a curveball.
Right.
Arcty's their most solid player.
Right. We've seen the Arcty be their lead in the past because
Yeah.
most teams really do like to lead with Sephiroth.
Yeah.
And Arcty has shown to be able
Yeah.
to deal with that pretty soundly. Like you said, the Palatine has such a good character, just be in Sephiroth's face. Problem is, she doesn't have a ton of options when Sephiroth is in control of the game. Because
Yeah.
if Sephiroth can stay out, make his space, create the momentum, the pace of the match that he wants, all they really have is their momentum, their aerial momentum, and some up B cancels to do just some movement mix. But, like, other than that, Sephiroth can get pretty good control once he has stage control. It's just if Palutena gets that pressure started, really hard for Sephiroth to deal with it.
Right. No, I completely agree. I think maybe Purdue might send out Gursley again. I mean, that was a decent start.
Right.
By all means, it was a very decent start. You know, both teams losing one player, and it's only like past the first player where things get really really shoddy. Maybe they might throw in Lucas. You know,
Right.
Dave ID. Maybe they want to throw in a curveball for Michigan State to deal with. I mean,
Right.
that could potentially result in some result.
Putting your anchor early is always it's nice because you might burn through those stocks early that you want to save at the end.
Yeah.
But you're also putting the mental tags of putting the team behind early.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be opposed to. Actually, I'm thinking right now, if I were.
There's a lot of really good options for both teams
Yeah.
here. I think the opening match is going to be really interesting to see. I wonder if they just go back to the tried and true Arcty in, Sephiroth in, the Palu Sephiroth matchup we've seen a handful of times already in these crews. Be interesting. Maybe they just start with Kazuya, man. Like
Maybe. I mean, just see how much cheese you can pull with that character. I
quick,
mean,
fast, explosive stocks to start things off hurts.
it's good momentum.
Right.
Really, momentum is really what you want in a crew battle, and especially in this kind of environment. I mean, you can see behind us, there would be a huge crowd here, right? And everyone's cheering for their own teams. And so if you can hype up your crowd, that means there's a crowd working against the other team.
Right.
And
Right.
it always sucks playing when the team is when there's a crowd against you.
It's so brutal to hear.
It's
You know,
so
when you're like, okay, last stock situation, I gotta pull it back together, and the chat starts chanting, "One more stock, one more stock,"
It's
because
like, how
it
am I
feels
supposed
like
to
the
play?
whole world wants you to lose.
Yeah.
You know,
It's so hard to lock in and just focus on your own gameplay.
right. Sometimes in that last stock situation, you want to just like act like get comfortable. You don't want to feel that pressure of being in a last stock situation. You want to
Right.
just work around it. You want to feel good. You want to feel nice, and then everybody just there reminding you what's
Like,
going
hey,
on.
man,
Right.
you only got one more stop before
Right,
you're out
right.
the entire tournament. The CECC qualifier that you're trying to
On
win,
the line, right?
bye-bye.
Right.
Like, there's nothing you can do.
Right. So both teams we got behind us right now, a bit strategizing what they're gonna do here.
Strategizing.
Thinking about what they're gonna put in. We're gonna see what the roster lock-in is gonna be here. I'll be really interested
Yeah.
to see what sort of what the move is. We didn't even see their fourth player from MSU. That's really nice comfortability.
Dice. Or
Well, we know
Talon.
their roster.
Yeah, it
But
could have been
they
Dice
didn't have to put either one in.
Right.
So now they have the flexibility to just retool their entire roster. They don't know. Purdue has no footage, no notes on a fourth player whatsoever. They've only got notes and footage on 3 players,
Right.
which is going to be really rough because now they could put in both Dice and Talon early, and they'll have no early information.
Do we know if Purdue has a fifth player?
I believe so. I haven't seen them yet.
Looks like the players are getting settled here. We're going to
Where
be
is he?
looking for. Oh, I do like this start. I do like this start a lot. I do believe it's Yash.
Yash against Dice.
Yash
So
against
some
Dice.
PT Falco action.
Well, I can't say this is a matchup I'm not unfamiliar with.
Everybody knows how Falco works.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone knows how Pokemon Trainer works.
As long as you have learned the frame data for Falco's up tilt, you know how to play the game.
There's only one move in Falco's kit, really. Like,
Right. Everything else looks like it's a
Stream is
I
right.
think the the PlayStation style of building games. You know, you go in, very good world building, but it's mostly like RTS, like cutscene games. You know, Nintendo doesn't typically build that, but they did put Falco into this game to help, you know, those players who like the less necessarily gameplay intensive experience. It's going to let, you know, potentially Yash have an opportunity to just watch a cutscene as it gets juggled around by his up tilts.
Yeah, and you do have to pick the right dialogue option here in order to avoid that
But
train.
speaking of juggling things around, Yash is off to a fantastic start with some great pressure here at the ledge, forcing Dice in a tricky situation in a really early ledge guarding or ledge trapping area. Just trying to put some pressure on.
Like Dice and Yash their names are a little bit swapped.
Yeah. This is unfortunate because Dice is playing for Michigan State, so they're just on the wrong side.
Yeah, they're just on the wrong side. Unfortunately, that does happen sometimes. But yeah, looks like Yash is looks like Dice, you know, just mashing the C stick around, just trying to see what they can get.
Right.
Of course,
looking for them up tilts.
Looking for them up tilts.
Gotta have them up tilts.
Gotta have them up. Gotta have them up airs. Gotta have them
and
down
them up
airs
airs too.
Them up airs too.
And them up airs too.
All right. It looks like we're Yash, you know, kind of charging around, squirtling around, you know.
Turtling? What's
Turtling?
squirtling around?
Yeah, squirtling around.
He just has a squirtly defensive play style.
Nice
wow, what a good
there
tag there. Save it, and we're going to see the Zard pick. The Zard pick.
The Zard? Okay, nice.
This is scary because, like I said.
127. Dude.
Oh, goodness. Try and see if he can find something here.
He just needs to find a single up air or an up smash, maybe even a back air, maybe even a forward air, you know?
Is he going to get the up special here?
There you go.
The back throw is going to do it anyway.
Right.
He knows that, that wasn't safe on my shield. Why are you doing that? So he's able to stick around at 120. He might get a little bit more. Falco doesn't have the super strong kit of kill moves. Like he has some good options, but they're not like consistent, reliable options. He's gonna have to have a pretty solid read, a pretty solid awareness about what his habits are. Right there, good frame trapping to find the pressure, follow the DI to get the back air. We're gonna see the start back in on Squirtle here, trying to see if he can continue as much momentum as possible that he was bringing with Squirtle in that first stock. See if we can bring it back.
Oh, man, these lasers really just stuffing out Yash's any attempts at just kind of coming in
and
trying to get anything started.
No, he's going to be a little antsy on the approach. Thinks if he can find an opportunity where he's not lasering, this is my chance to get in now. So he's going to commit to the run-in. Lets him throw at the down tilt there just to sort of bait him in. Just going to try and see what he can do. Getting an up air started, looking for something. The switch is going to get him out of danger for a little bit. Buy him some time before he gets put back in the reset situation. Able to find an in here with an air, but not able to get too much off of it. Now he's just getting walled out by the lasers. The reflector for the Razor Leaf.
Wow.
Going to keep him, keep Dice safe for a little bit.
Yeah, this is incredibly impressive to play against.
Right. Wow, the reaction is so fantastic here to be able to balance the react.
Up air.
Going to try and pressure here, see if he can get something. He knows that when he's pressured in the past, he can get an air dodge here. So maybe he's looking for that again to get the kill. Good read on the neutral get up to get the up smash there. Yash looking for something early, not able to get it. Switching back in, he didn't get a single percentage there despite having the extra opportunity for extra credit. Now he's just got to live.
34%. Pretty decent for Dice here.
Trying to see if he can go deep for an edge guard. Not able to get it. The Nair barely not connecting. The forwarder is going to push him off really far. He knows that he's looking for side Bs here in this situation. Trying to see if he can get a bit of a read. The retether, able to save him, but it does put him in a situation where he is getting pushed off stage pretty heavily by Dice's pressure. The upper is going to put him really high, and now he has to go back into this recovery situation. A fantastic tether cancel there to find some pressure on the ledge. The lasers coming right back out, though, to respond in good fashion.
Ivysaur's such a solid pick here, I think. Just decent survivability, but also some decent kill moves.
Yep. Trying to see if he can shut things down. Looking for a side special. The switch might buy him some time, but the heavy body makes those late hit combos true. Dice able to take 3 stocks off of Yash while only losing 1 of his own, giving Michigan State a nice, comfy lead.
I mean, wow, what a dominant display by Dice there. I mean, it's kind of incredible how that just kind of shaped up to be, you know, a kind of a snowball for Dice there. I mean, Dice was kind of just, Dice and Yash were kind of even that first stock, and then immediately Dice was like, "Hey, I know what kind of player you are."
Right. I gotta say, I was playing with Dice yesterday. He's scary. Doesn't matter what character he's playing.
Yeah.
We were playing against him. We were just playing DK Dittos, man, and he was just running around. It's like he could get one grab and just control the rest of the stock.
Right.
Very, very scary, very oppressive. He has so much fluidity in his gameplay. Doesn't matter what he's on, doesn't matter what he's doing. He'll just work it and make it happen.
Just make it happen.
Right.
I mean, yeah, usually most players are able to just kind of adapt to any situation ever. Looks like we're going into the next game here. Screen peeking a little bit.
All right, David
Dave
coming in with
ID.
the
Alright.
Lucas. Is the Lucas an answer enough of an answer to Falco? I gotta say, he has been really, really fresh on his timings with all of his reflector starts. So it could be something really, really interesting here. Wait.
Wait a second.
Oh, like the player one.
Oh yeah. They're changing. They make sure they're on the other side.
Okay. All right. Clean 3-0 for.
Right. David taking 2 stocks off of dice here.
No way. That's insane. All right. Well, looks like we're going to be moving on to our next player here. I wonder who's
We're going to see who Michigan State puts in place. No, we just had a same issue that we were having in the last game where we need to make sure the players are on the right side of the stream. So we're just going to be resetting here, letting them move around. But it is going to be a Falco-Lucas matchup. It's going to be really interesting to see here how things roll out. I think Lucas has a lot of great tools to put some good pressure on Falco.
Yeah.
But Falco also is going to be able to juggle him. The good thing is Lucas tends to be a little bit floatier than other characters.
Yeah, which means that it should be a decent kill. One, go have fun.
And the game starts. First laser, 3% goes to Dice.
Here's to many more.
And we're just seeing some projectiles go around.
Yeah, this is the matchup. I get. I mean,
dude, Dice is able to stagger these timings so well that David isn't even able to take advantage of it with the magnet. Getting a great start here with some really strong percentage. Nothing that's really going to threaten a kill, but it sucks to be down 62%. Although David's going to try and start it with his own set of combos here, able to find some nairs, looking for the back air, trying to see if he can get extension off of that. Not too much before Dice comes back in with a down air of his own, able to push him up, trying to see if he can get it off the top, and he does. David just too light to live there.
All right, well, David
Fantastic start for Dice again. His 4th stock of this crew battle, only losing one of his own so far.
I do believe Lucas's neutral beat kills at 75%.
Lucas?
Am I wrong?
Oh, neutral special. Sorry, I thought you used up special. I was like, maybe Ness's, but I don't know Lucas's to be a kill move.
Wait, hold on. Lucas's up special is definitely still a very good kill move.
It just carries you. It can carry you pretty far. Oh, wow. But you know what is a kill move? That F smash.
That's pretty good.
And getting the tipper spacing for it. Although, actually,
a little taunt.
I know Ness has got that tipper. Oh, getting a little bit of the heal there off of the side magnet.
A little bit of a
He's
taunt.
just staying back. He's like, all right, come in, laser. Hands off.
Hands off my prey.
And so we're going to see him move in here, trying to find a bit of an advantage. They're both getting juggled around right now. Dice just trying to see if he can get one more stock before he goes taunting down in neutral. This is the mental battle here. You know, he might be thinking to himself, you know, it doesn't matter if I might not take David out of this game.
Yeah.
He's going to go into next game knowing he just got taunted on, bro. Like, that is brutal. And for your next teammate, if they're knowing, like, they might be in the mental dumps, they might be playing on tilt a little bit, that helps your team out as much as it does. It might be, you know, it might be a little bit scummy, but
I mean,
you got to respect the player who hates the game. You know what I'm saying?
You really have to respect the players.
Ooh, getting some heal there.
All right, very nice.
142. Is David going to be able to lock it out before he gets juggled into losing one more stock? We saw it was only 1 or 2 hits off of one up air. Try to see if the extension off this platform. Some good pressure there. The up air.
That's
wow. Great DI to live there.
Hitting
able to stay around just long
DI
enough.
Ever.
And now it's in a position where he is just a few straight hits from losing this stock. The Nair, is it going to be enough? It is. You got to know those B&Bs, those setups, that consistent grab confirms. Able to lock that last stock down before he got so close to losing that there. That would have been such a huge loss for Purdue.
Very nicely played from Dave ID there. Unfortunate about losing a stock or two, but
they're only down 1 stock.
They're only
which
down
isn't
1.
terrible. It was looking like they were going to be down 2, which is really brutal because if like we should, you know, when Michigan State went in and Arc D was technically up or down a stock, Arc D just locked it back up and tied it back up immediately, able to get an early burst kill on Sephiroth. So it didn't matter that Sephiroth had generated enough lead. But for David to have another stock on the back burner guarantees that he could probably take at least 1 here, if not 2.
Well, at least 1 is not great considering it's Talon.
Oh, are they putting Talon in?
All right, guys. We're in for a treat.
Talon is such a fun character to watch. I said it yesterday. Or player.
Yes.
I was going to say, like I said yesterday, anybody who locks in Game & Watch, just internally, got to have some deep hatred for their opponent.
I really respect players that can put aside their own, you know, put aside any morality they have for the game.
Any ethics, right?
Any ethics.
Really,
when
you pick Game & Watch on the character select screen.
I really respect people whose ethics is actually just, I have to win this game.
Right.
You know, I really respect the way that they treat the game like it's trash, and they just really, really want to win.
They coded
Yeah.
the character.
Yeah.
They programmed the character.
Yeah.
They put him in the build. They shipped him in the final product. And they didn't patch it.
No.
Well, they're not going to patch it
They're not.
anymore.
They're never going to patch it. Yeah.
They might have tweaked a few things here and there. But Game & Watch is here to stay. And if someone looks at that character and says, this is it. This is what I need.
This is exactly how my life for the next couple of years is going to go.
Right. You got to respect someone who willingly plays Smash Bros. Ultimate as Game & Watch.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I got.
David starting off strong, down 1 stock here. It's going to need to be a strong reversal here if they want to make up a loss. Michigan State having a huge, or not a huge lead. Michigan State having the lead going in here with one of their strongest players from the team. Trying to see if we can get a strong start right now, but it looks like it's going in David's favor so far. Able to get some good pressure, some good neutral control, although he's losing here, putting Talon in a bit of an advantage situation. He's able to get good juggles with the Nair, try and get things started, see if he can get around the food, trying to dink him out of it. Not able to get the 2-frame with the chair, just playing safe and playing around it. Good read
nice
there on the
match
dash
safe.
back F smash.
All right. I mean, ooh.
Getting
This
things
is
started.
so good.
Pushing him up in the air. Doesn't want to let him back down on the ground. It's where Ness is the most comfortable, being able to space these short hops, space these aerials, trying to find a landing option. The up B out of shield is what's going to do it. Such a good get out of jail free card for Game & Watch. Going to see if the pressure knows that he wants to hold in here, knows that he wants to go deep. Going to see if he can get something. Trying to look for a 2-frame on the bit of the down smash. Good weight from Talon. Good tempo here. Again, just waiting to see if he puts something on ledge to play around it. Doesn't need to get back so early, so he's not worried about getting back so
Down
early.
smash looks surprisingly safe for Game & Watch. I didn't actually know that.
Right.
It seems like the range is just so hard for Lucas, especially with the stubby limbs to punish.
Right.
4 tilt.
The chair takes the first stock here. Well, he did end up taking 100% though. David got 1 stock left. Is Talon going to be able to take it fast enough before he loses his own? The down smash, trying to find if he can find a ground, but he doesn't get it. The back air, doesn't kill yet.
Are you serious,
He
man?
might be a light floaty character, but 100% is not enough to kill for Lucas there. He's going to have to do a little bit more to take this stock. Wow, almost rolls into the up smash. Able to get around it with a fast enough poke tool. Trying to see if he can get in there
Gets back to ledge.
fast enough. I mean, Talon has
Lucas
done
just
such a good job at varying these recovery options. Just going to juggle him, just trying to rack up percent, get him to a point where he can kill him with 1 or 2 more moves.
Yeah, Dave ID, just trying to get. All right. Yeah, that is
Playing a bit
neutral.
of footsies here.
Dude,
wow, dude,
whatever attempt Lucas has at
wow,
punching,
that
nice
still gets it. A
uptilt,
bit of a
the-
DI
the-
check.
The
Bit of a
DI,
DI
yeah,
check.
the DI did not quite shake out, but that's fine. It happens to the best of us.
You usually think when you're getting hit by a champion and you're in front of them that you got to hold out. Whoa, is he going to be able to adjust to this? He does. He's going to. Oh, I thought he was going to reset for the second.
That is highly, highly unfortunate.
All right.
Hey,
Hey, taking
honestly,
a
well
stock
played.
off before you got to go is honestly fair enough. They end up with not a huge stock lead here. It's
This
it's
is a
3 to 7 or 3 to 8 rather.
6 to 8.
6 to 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down 2 stocks isn't terrible. Down 2 stocks against Talon sucks.
Down 2 stocks against Talon, Arcdy, and possibly Suspect.
Right.
And or blanking.
The Sephi.
Yes.
No, not the Sephi.
I don't believe Michigan State has a Sephiroth. There's a Falco, a Game & Watch, Palutena,
Kazuya.
Kazuya.
What a memorable first series. First
Yeah.
game.
So anyway, we do have 2 other players from Purdue. They do have a mountain to climb, and boy, what a mountain it is! I mean, they did take out Dice, one of their, very good players, and now they're facing down the second mini boss. This is essentially going into the Elite Four, right here.
Yeah, what does Purdue put in here? Sephi?
No.
I think you do.
Really?
Because you get the advantage of being down stocks with Sephiroth. Right? You don't want Sephiroth to be your anchor because then you don't get that advantage of starting a game down down a stock, down 2 stocks. So if they put their Sephiroth in now, lose 1 or 2 stocks taking out Talon, he gets to go into game 3, down a stock, early wing, get some momentum going for his next teammate, for his anchor.
Okay, I don't know if Sephiroth's going to be that good, though, because, Talon's been shown that he can really easily just sneak into pressure, sneak into
Oh, it's going to be
close
Cantaloupe.
quarters fights. Yeah, I think Cantaloupe's pretty good here. Cantaloupe has a Corrin has very fast, long-range moves that can contest Game & Watch's projectiles.
Right.
2, 1, go, have fun.
Things are getting started.
All right.
Talon
Frames
runs
the
in with
crowd.
so much pressure. 45% off of a couple nairs here already. Trying to see if Cantaloupe can get enough percentage to respond. Not able to get anything before Talon responds with enough pressure. Recognizing you might just wait it out for me. Going to push him back. Trying to see what he can do. Is Lope going to come in with an aggressive option? He's able to catch him out with a get-up attack here. Trying to see if he can get some center stage back. But Talon is doing so good at controlling so much of this stage right now.
Man, if there's anything I've learned from this series in particular, is like Game & Watch is actually busted.
Right.
This feels so unfair to play against. I mean, Talon just gets up, and he can just up B it for safety, forward air for carpet.
Ooh. Solid back air there to put him in a tech chase situation. Not able to convert anything off of it, though. Looking for a potential extension. Hurts to not get it, but, you know, it's also not a position where you're getting reset too badly. Catching him with the up B, setting him so high, it's going to give him a chance to potentially find something here. Not able to get too much, but does put him in a bit of a situation where he is now in the corner. Talon, we're seeing, has, for such a large percentage of the game, able to be center stage, able to be under the main platform, able to be in a safe zone where Corrin has to do all the work to get in, which is so scary against Game & Watch because he has so many strong, fast, get-off-me moves.
I mean, and also it's very important to note that Talon has been hitting some very clean, perfect parries, and that just goes to show how important that is to prevent aerial pressure on your shield. I mean, you know, that's basic fundamentals, right? Do cancelable aerials onto your shield, so that way you can be safe and go for a short hop and continue the pressure. But what's on perfect pair is that you're actually the one in danger. You have to back off really fast because you're at minus frames.
Right. It gives your opponent an opportunity. When a parry happens, it scales sort of with the degree of the attack. So if you're throwing out maybe like a nair, they don't get as much time off of a parry. They can't throw out a big punish option. But if you're throwing out something big, dangerous, like a back air, and they're parrying something like that, they have a lot of time to put a good option. But Cantaloupe able to catch him with a big up air.
I need
like
to see you win this.
Those big aerials could be so good here for Corrin to just be able to space out, play around him, getting the pin started, looking for some early damage, getting 30% off this stock so far, trying to get 36. Usually I'd call this extra credit, but right now Cantaloupe cannot lose this stock. He does not want to have any more of a loss.
Nice. Dude, as we were saying, dude, those perfect parries are insanely good.
Right. No more of a deficit going into this match. Trying to see if he can find the right timing on the tech get up. Not able to get it again. Talon able to change things up just enough. I think that's one of the best things that Talon, unlike any other player, has brought here is mixing up the timing so consistently. That first bomb is going to take a stock off of Cantaloupe. Means that Cantaloupe can't go in with a perfect set of three fresh stocks in the next match, but it doesn't mean that he can't take one more off of Talon here and minimize the stock lead down back to 1.
All right, it looks like we have a bit of cheer from the crowd for Michigan State here. They might have a little bit of a bigger scene, but personally, we are rooting for Purdue here, the underdogs.
Hey, it's always fun to root for a bit of an underdog, but I mean, I'd love to see Talon continue to go hot, play well, see if he's going to look for something, trying to find a bit of an aerial. Lope able to get around it, not get juggled too hard, back on the stage, waits out the down smash, trying to see if he can find something, not able to convert the pin here. He's at 99. He's got a lot of decent options to get something started. It could put him in a really, really tough situation where just the right amount of pressure gets him dead. Doesn't go far enough off the pin. The down smash is going to get it. Cantaloupe Talon able to steal one more stock before the end. Falls out of the F smash. The Game & Watch treatment, having that tiny hitbox, able to get him out of there.
I mean, I think Talon DI'd down for that. That was kind of crazy. No pin.
Strong SDI. Trying to see what is it going to take here for Cantaloupe to get this last stock. Is this going to be enough? Talon able to get the air dodge right back up to ledge. Going to be in an edge guard situation. If he dies to the turtle here, that would be so unfortunate for the team. Able to poke him there with the dragon wings.
I mean,
what? Wow.
Maybe whiffing was actually a mind game.
True. Letting him know that he can throw out throw out unsafe options. That's how confident he is right now in this last stock. Trying to get something started. Is the up throw going to be enough? Nope.
No,
just looking for the down throw here.
Up throw does require an absurdly high amount, but it is Game & Watch.
Game & Watch is a little light. He dies a little early. Wow. Trying to see if he can get something started. He's already got Cantaloupe up to 80%. Is the spike going to do it? Wow. What? That's so rough for Purdue to lose all 3 stocks here against Talon.
Man, this guy is cooking with what?
Right. That's honestly, it's going to be
ever
so unfortunate that you just couldn't figure out a way to steal out that last stock, especially when you were up 2 on his last one. When he was at 100.
Yeah.
I think he took the second stock and ran that last stock without taking more than 40%.
Talon just decided to turn up, dude. He was like, "Hey, I'm tired of losing." Actually,
so Talon gets a whole fresh stock.
This
Doesn't
is
matter that he was at
so-
150. He gets a whole fresh stock going in against Purdue's anchor here.
How can Purdue possibly recover for this? I mean, is this a best of 3 or best of 5?
Best of 3.
Best of 3.
This is do or die for Purdue here.
All right. Better lock in.
right. I think this is
Sephiroth.
now when the Sephiroth comes in. Good anger.
The
Ankle.
one wing angel is
Right.
going to be pretty big for Grizzly here. You know.
If he can just respond, take this first stock off of Talon, he's only down 3 stocks.
yeah.
And then all he needs to do, even if he loses a stock or two against whoever Purdue sends in or Michigan State sends in next, he gets to start up with
Wolf.
one winged angel. But wow, the Wolf pick here to deal with Game & Watch. We're gonna
I
see
think
things get
it's
started.
decently solid. I mean, Wolf does have a few bad matchups, I do believe, right?
Right, but good all arounder. Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, doesn't matter.
Go have fun.
I don't know, man.
We're gonna get things started here. Talon just wants to steal stocks, right?
Yeah,
That's all he needs to do. He doesn't need to keep
He's
his.
fishing for a grab into a side B right now.
You're up 4 stocks. He doesn't really need to care about the longevity of his stock.
He really wants to go for a judge here. I can feel it. Like the energy from that is radiating off into the caster's.
I think if he gets a
area
down throw, he might go for it. It'd just be a little silly.
here. I mean, why else is he fishing for grabs, man?
Trying to see if he can just get some pressure started. It's not going to be super.
damage.
Even if he gets the 9 now at this point, I don't think it confirms off of the down throw. But trying to see if he can just keep some pressure up on the shield, playing a bit of neutral, playing around. Wolf trying to see if he can find something. Does get the air
nice
dodge read in, but it's
chase.
not going to be enough to kill across the stage. Might see if he's able to get some good pressure here. The up B is going to get him, like I said, that just this get out of jail free card for Talon. It saved him a lot against Cantaloupe. It's going to continue to save him here against Grizzly. Trying to see if he can try and look for him fishing for maybe a forward air or a back air there.
Oh, what?
Whoa, the crouch perfectly timed. No way!
Serious, man.
That's what Talon's 5th stock
I hate this game.
in this crew battle.
Yeah. Talon is playing out of this gosh dang mind.
I got to say, when you recognize that a Wolf wants to use side B to recover, that's
Oh.
super exploitable. The
Oh.
tower not able to kill him there. That up smash just sending you straight up.
He-
See what he has to do here to deal with this.
All right, get this right now. Oh, what damage? Oh,
Ooh,
barely
wow.
misses, but unfortunately, Wolf is not able to punish Grizzly. Looking for
Nice, the
anything
back
here,
is gonna
and
do it.
Good, nice back air, nice back air, nice back air. All right, now it's up for Grizzly to take 2 people down, 2 entire people down, 6 stocks in total. With
2 to 6
just
stocks.
with just 2 stocks. And if there's anyone that can rob you, the Wolf might be a pretty good character for it. I mean, Wolf has
pretty
really good
honest.
call.
He's pretty honest.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll kill you.
I mean, yeah, I haven't
stupid
played
early.
the game in a little bit. Yeah, but he's like pretty honest, like otherwise.
Like, most of his moves do the things that they say they're going to do. They just say that they're going to kill you at 80 because F tilt.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think whatever cheese Wolf has, Kazuya might just be able to knock them out of the water.
Right.
I mean, just ridiculously good kill power from like not
Love to
80%, 20%.
Good old Mishima back on the sticks.
It is Mishima. All right, like I suspected, it's going to be a very explosive matchup. Both characters can just touch a death you.
Right. Wolf
Um,
just, I mean, he can do so much in neutral.
Yeah.
His footsies, I think he has just a bit of a stronger footsies game than Kazuya. Kazuya has to play a little bit more defensive, which gives Wolf the opportunity. Pressure laser, pressure back air. Kazuya, he has a couple tools to get around it, but they're not going to be the common ones. So it's just something where you can't really play around it. It's one of those risk versus reward situations. Wolf doesn't have to put himself in a situation where he can eat a lot of damage.
Right.
The only ways Kazuya's going to be able to find in is going to be 5 to 8% chip at a time.
5 to.
He's not going to get super huge combos
Yeah.
off of anything. As long as Grizzly isn't putting him in a situation where he can really get stunted on. And he has to take the first stock here. Suspect leads 6-2 here
One.
for Michigan State.
Have fun.
The 1 seed might take it here over the 3
Oh,
seed.
what?
Wow, the reflector early.
All right.
Matchup check.
Grizzly, Grizzly taking a little bit of a break. You know, that left split kick was a little bit too much.
Right.
No back air, unfortunately.
Trying to see what he can get started. Good tech read. Looking for the downer. Not going to be enough to
What
kill Kazuya
robbery.
just yet. That, like I said, just the floaty double jump, the neutral special to get the little hop back in the air.
Down throw.
Trying to see if we can find
Nothing.
something off of it. Not too much, though. Able to just keep Grizzly around a healthy mid percents.
Flash punch combo. That move is -18 in tech.
Just trying to see what he can do. Look at his
Crushing the
wow.
shield.
If he can get him to drop shield there, he's not able to. He's going to have to side B here for it. Not enough to kill. Side B's again
No
to get back to
punish.
the stage. This is something where, You see
Evan's Wrath.
an over reliance on side B is sometimes the thing that can get most Wolf mains, bit. Trying to see if he can find it. That back air is going to do it.
A
He has
little bit of a
one
taunt.
stock, a 1 to 6 stock comeback. Is he going to be able to do it? He's got to start with 1.
Kazuya with rage. Let's see what happens here.
Right. This could be so scary here because if he gets hit with one wrong move, this is it for Purdue.
No, that was a wind god fist.
Oh.
Unfortunately, no perfect frame. Well, two
Nothing
frame
for the
window.
electric. Wow.
Nice.
What a good command grab.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a little broken, but that's
It
not.
kills you at like 80.
Oh.
Oh,
is this
wow. Oh, doesn't find the
Is
proper
this the-
read here.
no,
Trying to see if he can get it
no.
again. Looking for just trying to cover a lot of stronger options early. I mean, he has the flexibility to do it. He
Yeah.
absolutely can. He's safe enough in pressure that, like, if he loses the stock, so what? He's got 2 more after this.
Seems so impossible for Grizzly.
Right. What an uphill battle to fight right now.
Oh.
Is this going to be enough to get him started?
the way?
The falling forward air is going to shut him down. Suspect
is
going a
just
little
having
low, but the
fun
F
at
tilt's
this
not able to
point.
get it. Able to poke him through the stage. A little bit of
Oh,
shark
no,
action
EWGF,
happening.
Come on.
Trying to see if he can follow him enough through the air. Is Grizzly going to be able to get down onto the ground where he needs to be right now to put some pressure on? The trip puts him a little too
No.
low for the 1-2.
Oh, the 1-1. All right, this is death, right?
No, not across
Kazuya's
stage.
So
Kazuya
heavy.
is so heavy, bro. That
Kazuya
livability
Mishima.
has shown up for Suspect so many times. The ledge regrab, though, is going to get
there
him
you
killed.
go.
That F tilt. You don't get your invincibility back. All right, what is he going to do with 155%? Is the rage going to be enough to reversal 2 stocks here? Enough blasters.
Let's
but
kick. Trying to reflect, but I think just got a happy little launch instead.
right. Oh, is this going to be
Red
it? Trying to
Godfist.
follow him down.
Electric.
The EWGF,
He's
the
dead,
grab.
right? Up throw?
The back throw doesn't kill yet. Trying to see what he can do off of it. The side B goes a
This
little
is
too
up throw,
high.
right? Yeah, there you
Yep.
go. All right,
Gonna be
GG's.
enough. Takes Purdue out. Michigan State wins with a
play, good
5-0
play.
lead in Game 2. A perfect 2-0 for this series.
Yeah, very well played for both teams there.
And-
And they will be going. We don't know if they'll be going, but they are offered. They are qualified for CECC
Right.
down in Texas.
The first team that we have put on stream today to take their qualifier spot here
Yeah.
for CECC